Hey everybody, it's Michael from GetFitOver40.com, and I'm bringing to you sort of a review video. I was talking about this, hopefully the lighting isn't too crazy in here, but I was talking about this PaloVia, I guess that's how you pronounce it, and it's from a company called Palomar, so you can see this. Okay, and this is a fractional or fractal laser. And the company doesn't make them anymore, so I'm not going to make this a huge, long review or anything. But I did want to show it to you. There is another company with a sort of similar product. If I can remember the name, I'll put it in here. But it's not as powerful of a laser, and it's one you kind of move around. It doesn't really stay stationary and do its thing. This one was designed by a company who makes similar fractional lasers for medical clinics. They made them about 2 years ago. I think they sold them for a little over a year. They did really well, and then all of a sudden they just stopped selling them. And they said for business reasons. And I have a feeling it has something to do with the fact that they made this similar products for the medical community, and maybe there was a conflict of interest going on. You know, maybe some people in the medical community felt that this may have been taking business away from them. I'm just speculating, but they really didn't say, they didn't give any information about it. Now, this brings me to another point. I've been using this for 2 weeks. And it's really beating up my eyes right now because it does it's almost like it gives you a sunburn, because what it does is it actually burns little marks. Like the laser actually makes little divots in your skin, kind of like aerating a lawn. And then those little divots heal back in with brand new skin and collagen and all that stuff. That's the theory. Now, this doesn't do it nearly as intense as going to a medical clinic would. If you go to a medical clinic, you're going to come back from there and you're literally going to be red-faced, sunburned looking intensely, like even peeling and stuff for, as much as 3, 4, 5 days. You're kind of out of commission for a whole week. This, I do get kind of reddy, blotchy spots. You can kind of still see a little bit of blotchiness on my forehead, probably in my eyes. It happens, and it's actually swells up my already swollen eyes a little bit. So it's almost doing, like right now, because I'm using it every day, I don't look that great. And you use this for a month steady, and then you do a maintenance mode of like twice a week. Right now I use it every day. So it's beating up my eyes, I'm using it on my forehead as well. And it's beating it up. And it's not making me look pretty, but the end result hopefully will look better. So that's my goal. So I thought I'd just demonstrate how this works. Now, how does it feel? It feels like you're getting like pin pricked when it's happening, like little tingling, like almost like an like a really low intensity electrical shock. It's not painful in my opinion. You can feel it. You do feel like almost a sunburned feeling afterwards in those areas, but it's gone like within 2 to 3 hours. I don't feel that anymore. And you can use any type of cream you want on your face after. You don't have to use special creams. Normally this came with their own proprietary gel. I bought this used. Originally, these sold for $500. I got mine for $300 through a Canadian fellow, and that's why I bought it, because it was through Canada. I didn't have to worry about importing problems and all that stuff. And so, it is what it is. I don't have any gel. Did some research. People were saying you don't necessarily need the gel. So I taking their word for it. I'm not using the gel. It seems to be burning up my face just fine. So I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to take a look at what it's going to do here. So it makes this crazy noise. Let's see if we can get this to focus. So you can see here it says 25. That's basically 25 zaps. So you're allowed to do 25 zaps per 8 hours. So what I do is I do my forehead in the morning or before and afternoon, and then I do my eyes in the evening. So hopefully that they have a chance to sort of calm down. With my forehead, I can wear a hat and cover the burned face look. And you can see here the battery's fully charged. And this little thing here, we've got 3 bars. So you can see that. Basically, it's on the full setting. They recommend you use the full setting. I don't even know how to take it off of full. I haven't even tried. But full setting is what I've been using. And it's been fine. I haven't been, suffering too badly from it. So I'm going to try and do this. I'm just rotate this a little bit, if I can here. I've got a mirror here. I haven't done it like this before. I've always done it, but I'm just going to follow my forehead wrinkle lines, and you'll see how it goes kind of blue. That blue means that we're good to go. There's 4 sensors on here that tell the laser that you're touching the skin in 4 locations. And if it goes off blue, it means the connection isn't good enough. So you have to make sure you maintain that really well. All right, push the button. And that area is effectively zapped. So I'm going to do a little bit more, move it. You just keep moving along your wrinkle lines. And it takes a little, the forehead isn't really what it's designed to do. So, because it's kind of uneven in spots, so it's kind of hard to hit some areas. See, that was a bad spot, so I missed that spot. It's kind of hard in there. I'm just kind of working around it because I got this Neanderthal brow that's not very level. And sometimes I have to wait. See, that's a bad spot. I'm just going to bypass that one area completely. I usually can get it, but it's just hard with the mirror the way I'm using it now. I use a different mirror. So maybe I'll come back and hit that spot again later, because I can't see exactly what I'm doing as well here. See, I'm missing out here on some of my zaps, but that's okay. Okay, we'll go up above here. That area, the low one, is the hardest one to get, I found, because it's a bit more uneven with the forehead brow. Now, there we go. That was brutal. That was a total waste of one. I'll try to do that again here. This one spot that I missed. And this spot here if I can. See, sometimes you just come back and it works a little better. Got 8 left here. I'm gonna do the top one a little bit, top wrinkle. We'll start a little over here because I blew some other ones here. They got wasted. When you have a bad one, when you have that sort of misfire, because it's not sensing that it's on your skin, then it's done. You're not going to be able to use it anymore. Okay, come on, there we go. Four left, 3 left now. One left. Now I don't know if you can see if it's red, probably a little redder than when I started. I know the lighting's a little weird in here, but you can see I'm getting some red. It's not really painful. It's just, you know, like I said, a tingling feeling, a little like, almost like a really mild electric shock. Really mild though, it doesn't bother me at all. It's afterwards that you get more of a sunburn feel, and then that goes away about 2-3 hours later. So when you're done, you can see here, this says that I've got another 8 hours before I can use it. It's so that you don't, I guess people could have essentially been abusing these things, just going everywhere, burning their faces up, maybe, you know, overloading the unit. It's not a medical, you know, it's not like I wouldn't say a professional unit, but it seems to be very well built. It just uses a USB charging You see here, it's just a regular USB port. So even if my charger died, I could just put a regular USB charger on it. So pretty cool. All right, so that wraps up this sort of preview or review of the PaloVia. I think that's the right way now. PaloVia Fractional Laser Home Unit from Palomar. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.